What if the ultimate weapon against climate change isn't just policy, but finance?
Asian rangelands cover massive territories. They support a sixth of the global food supply and act as one of the Earth's largest natural carbon reservoirs. But they are drying out. Overgrazing, poor governance, and shifting weather patterns are causing these critical soils to crack and lose their biological activity. Reversing this damage is highly lucrative. For every dollar invested, these landscapes generate between $4 and $35 in economic yield. Despite these high returns, capital isn't flowing. The chart expands, revealing a global biodiversity finance gap of $940 billion every year. Even with these returns on the table, capital is stalled. The financial system doesn't have a standardized way to account for these specific environmental yields, leaving one of the world's largest natural assets effectively off the books. Institutional investors, like massive pension funds, manage trillions of dollars. They could close that $940 billion gap almost immediately. But they require highly predictable investments with strictly defined risk limits. Nature is inherently unpredictable. In arid regions, unexpected severe drought or complex disputes over local land tenure can quickly wipe out a project's cash flow. Because of that volatility, restoration has historically relied on public grants or philanthropy. These funds are fragmented, exhaustible, and nowhere near large enough to tackle continent-sized degradation. To unlock institutional capital, developers have to design a financial mechanism that mathematically insulates institutional money from the unpredictability of the natural world. By 2026, a new approach has emerged: blended finance. This structure deliberately mixes concessional public grants with private institutional capital to rewrite the risk profile of an investment. The structure stacks different tiers of capital. Public funds form the base layer, with private capital safely on top. This acts as first loss capital. If a project fails, public money absorbs the initial hit. Private investors are shielded entirely. Financial shielding is paired with physical monitoring. To track remote arid zones, projects deploy IoT groundwater sensors and utilize satellites like the one launching here. This real-time data feeds into weather-indexed insurance. If a satellite detects severe drought conditions, it triggers an automatic insurance payout. That cash injection immediately services the project's debt, preventing a default. By layering public money to absorb initial losses and using orbital data to guarantee liquidity, a volatile ecosystem project becomes a highly predictable institutional asset. We can see this exact plumbing at work in the Balochistan rangeland policy for 2025 to 2035. It targets the harsh arid landscapes of South Asia, where traditional pastoralists graze their herds. The policy starts with legal governance. It formally recognizes the land rights of local communities, ensuring the people doing the physical restoration have long-term tenure security. Next is aggregation. The policy clusters hundreds of isolated community projects into a single landscape investment portfolio, meeting institutional scale. Finally, it uses value stacking, bundling distinct revenue streams like organic wool, carbon credits, and water fees into one vehicle. The Balochistan model demonstrates how to package a local ecosystem to fit institutional requirements, securing large-scale funding while keeping local communities in charge. This strategy is rapidly scaling. By 2026, these blended finance structures are actively targeting the restoration of 50 million hectares of Asian grasslands. Governments are adapting their approach to public spending. Instead of using public money to pay for small conservation projects directly, they are deploying it strategically to de-risk and mobilize billions in private capital. When ecological health directly supports livestock supply chains, limits drought damage, and sequesters carbon, nature stops being a charitable expense. It becomes productive infrastructure, essential for global economic stability. Thanks for watching. If you want to understand the hidden financial mechanics shaping our world, like, share, and subscribe to NJMH Nexus.